I have blown more than 10 accounts. I am broke. I am in debt. I am humbled, and I want you to learn from me. Before I drop into this video, I want to make you remember of the challenge that I put myself on, which was turning $10 to 100, and I've done so pretty bad because it has led me into debt. Like literally, that has been one of my baddest decisions as a beginner trader. So when we jump into the video, I'm going to show you 5 mistakes that I have done that led me to go into debt. And stick around, because at the end I'm going to be introducing a protocol that I'll be following, and I believe you want to hear it, how I'm going to rebuild this process and get back onto what I have to do. So with that said, let's get into it. Mistake number 1 is slippage in my journaling. Bro, I can't know how much I can stress this, because at the beginning stages I was journaling of my challenge. I was journaling, then I reached a point whereby I was over scalping. Okay, I shouldn't call it over scalping, but I was scalping, reaching to a point, because when you're scalping you can't track your trades very well. So there was a slippage in my journaling, and this one mistake literally contributed a lot, because I was repeating the same mistakes each day, and quite frankly this has led to one of the major setbacks, because journaling is done by pro traders, intermediate traders, and also beginner traders. And for a beginner, I believe that's like the one set of rule you should not even leave out, because if you leave it out, it seems you won't be tracking progress. You won't know how the statistic is, how the win rate is, how I feel before and after a trade. And I've realized that massive pullback in the last weeks has literally been very impactful on how I've ended up into debt. Mistake number 2, it is going to be over trading. So me, I'm a beginner who only trades 2 pairs, right? That is Nasdaq and gold. In my previous video I outlined that I want to be trading gold, right? Then as I went on, I traded Nasdaq well, but this, I don't know if it's psychology, I don't know if that emotion that comes up came up onto me. Then I went back to trading gold, which in the first 3 days of getting back to trading gold was quite impactful, because it made me reach the challenge, I think up to around $50, right? And I was remaining with 50 to get to my $100 mark. So I continue trading, and in one massive scalp, because I couldn't trade gold based on these higher time frames, because I had again lockups. So I was just scalping, and we shall get into it how my strategy is. I think I'll upload a video on that maybe in a few weeks or another. But me scalping led to a massive low frequency of my trading, whereby there's this trade I remember I set on gold. I wasn't even like on my trading space, I was, I think, outside. Then it literally reversed on me, and that's how I blew up, I think, the first account. Same thing. Remember, I'm not journaling, I'm over trading. And even in the other 3 mistakes that I'm going to outline that are remaining, you're going to see how if you combine all of these, you're going to come into a situation whereby you have to just blow up many accounts. So when that account went, that's when I realized the 3rd step, and that is an untidy environment. Yes, you heard me right. It's quite not a big point if you may look into it, but trust me, that thing has massive impact on how you're trading. Because imagine you have a problem in your external environment. Let me say your room is dirty, as my room was. Let me say you're not meditating. Let me just say even you have a part-time job, and that day goes badly. Like, remember me, I trade the New York session, so I trade in the evening in my country. So in the morning that day goes on badly, and you come in the evening, hop on two charts. That's me. I hop on two charts, then I bring out all that anti-ID expressions of my day or to my trading, and guess what, bro? That just literally leads to blowing up an account. And that happened to me multiple times, which by the way, I'm not even outlined, but I've blown more than 10. That's for sure. I've blown more than 10, and it has put me in that situation of debt, whereby I just don't know what I have to do. Leading out to the fourth mistake, and that is fear of missing out, aka FOMO. I've learned this the hard way, because implementing NASDAQ and implementing my strategy on NASDAQ and on gold, there are two different strategies. Okay, it's one strategy, but gold moves in a different way and NASDAQ also moves in a different way, whereby I had this expression, I don't know, should I call it an expression, but whereby I could be trading gold. Let me say I get a good setup on gold. Remember, gold, I'm scalping, I scalp, then I get some target for the week, or my weekly target as I proposed. But then as I'm going to hop off the charts, I think this fear of missing out, I'm like, I've not yet checked on NASDAQ, and guess what, I head back to NASDAQ, and when I head back to NASDAQ, I see a setup. I'm like, let me check this setup, and guess what, I check the setup, and guess what, account blown, and I couldn't put that into my mind, because I'm literally doing these things real time. I'm not journaling, I'm over trading. My environment or my outside external problems are affecting my trading, are coming inside my trading. I want to take every setup, like there's that fear of missing out. This like, literally, I just don't know how all that happened in a very, very small time frame, because the money which I used to get, I was currently working somewhere. I'm currently working somewhere, but the money which I had was saved. Then I borrowed some money, like I had to work on on a job. Then I got the pay. I got my paycheck before I finished the work. Then after getting my paycheck, it's what I was trading. Then all in a minute blown. Then I go on to work. Remember, by the time I first started in that job, and after, because I only have part-time jobs, I don't have a full income job, because yes, I don't have it. But then I went onto my friends. Imagine my friend, like she's a big person, like literally a big person. She's not like a youth or something. Then I had to tell her to borrow me money. Then I lied, but I lied to her because I wasn't going to trade, But okay, I lied to her, and I told her I'll be using the money for some other issues which was urgent, and that was trading. Imagine, this was moving so fast, whereby I couldn't even realize that all this was happening simultaneously. And guess what, as I said, it put me in that debt of, it's not quite much, a lot compared to someone who has been working, but to me, that amount, I won't disclose it off because they may be watching this video, but that amount to me, as this right now, this point, that amount is way a lot than what I can afford. Then this leads me to my 5th and last mistake, and that is revenge trading. Compared to each and everything that the mistakes that I've outlined, this has been one of my most impactful mistake, whereby if you pattern over trading and pattern with over risking or taking risks without risk management and all that, trust me guys, if you're watching this video and you've reached this point, just like put a massive like, because not everyone is going to come here and tell you that these are happening, they're beginning stages. But me, I'm here to tell you that, bro, my revenge trading and my risk money, and my over risking compared, I believe these are all bad habits that we're just manifesting out of nowhere in a very fast time. And by the way, when you're in this moment, you can't feel it. You're so in line with trading. You're so focused on trading in a way that you're not, you don't feel it. Like, trust me, you lose that first account, you feel bad, low. Then you'll be like, I have extra money. Then you go and deposit, and before you know it, each and everything is gone. So I wanted to come out here and outline this, because I believe that if a real person gets to know all this as they are starting out, because I don't have a massive following right now, and I don't know how I can reach it out to most people, but these stages, like the beginner stages, what I've explained, I can't even mention how crucial it is to not override these mistakes. So I'm going to be giving a summary over here. That is going to be: mistake number 1 was slippage in my journaling. Mistake number 2 was over trading. Mistake number 3 was untidy environment. Mistake number 4 was fear of missing out, and mistake number 5 was revenge trading. And all that put into the same criteria. Just imagine how much more accounts I had blown without me taking off break. Me taking on this break, like this setback from all these mistakes, what I ended up doing was that I'll follow this protocol. As I had said, the protocol is going to be called monk mode. Yeah, that protocol is something that enables you to get deep focus, deep focus, whereby I'm going to be focusing on 1 is going to be my strategy, 2 is going to be my psychology, whereby I'm going to be implementing books, non-negotiables, and each and everything. And the next week I'll be recording a video, I believe, of how my protocol and everything I'll structure it into my monk video. And with that said, I hope you have learned something from this video, and if you want to see me rebuild, continue on through this journey without me quitting, because I'm like 10 months into this, consider to like, subscribe, leave a nice comment, and I'll see you in the next one.